This week on Not Your Average Fangirls.
That's what it is. I'm telling you, there was no like cookies or punch or like what's your name. It was like, okay, I need a vial of your blood. I'm like, God,
I need a vial of your blood,
hey, what's
and
up?
then in 2 months we're gonna do a sacrifice together, all of us.
Yeah, like you have to ease people into the sacrifice, not straight off.
From freaking out over Produce X101 results to having some not too nice side effects thanks to Stray Kids. Listen this week as we cover everything from Red Velvet to SF9 to even freaking Suga and RM having a song with Juice WRLD. Check it out.
What's up, everybody? It is Not Your Average Fangirls. We are here with another week of K-pop-ness. I am Kat, and Han Sung-woon has officially made it into the top 9 on Produce 101. Thank you.
Woo! Yes!
Hey y'all, it's Cynthia, and I would like to say that he has a son. Please don't debut him. Like, please just support Victon. Please just support them. They are great. The V stands for vocals, and also he's a rapper. Thank you.
Wow. Hi everyone, it's Terica, and my head's real foggy because the mold's real high, just like the heat index. But I would also like to say that Sungwoo also has a son on Produce, so he'll just be, gaining another one, so it'll be fine.
He can't just replace his children like that, Terica.
He didn't replace, he just had another one.
Yes.
Jeez.
This is just his new baby mama.
Yeah.
So Subin is your child with him, and then Dongpyo is me and Terika's child with him.
Yes.
But Subin is also my child, so he's our child with him, and then I'm just the common component in both relationships.
Also, where is Hanse? Please, someone find him.
He's eating expired ramen.
Yeah. Wow.
Amazing.
Great minds.
And hello, everybody. This is Carolina. I see got 7 in a couple days. I'm broke, yes, but I'm excited, so it's okay.
Yeah, we love that for you.
I cannot believe this towards that fast. Like, I still can't wrap my head around the fact that, like, it's already here.
First news of the week. We touched on it a little bit, but Produce 101 results were out today. I watched the episode live with Carolina and half of it with Terica.
Oh my God.
And it was an emotional ride. Like, I feel like when I watch Produce episodes live, I don't feel like it's 2.5 hours long because I'm so like emotionally destroyed like the entire time.
I felt like exhausted after watching it. And the fact that I'm that person that will go back and watch it because I want to know what the hell they were saying.
The subs, yeah.
Obviously there were no subs. So I'm going to go and relive all of this. But I was like exhausted by the end of that episode.
What are you watching it on that doesn't have subs?
Yeah, VLive has like certain subs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you meant like none of it.
No. I'm that person that I'm like, I like hard subs. Okay, like I want to know everything. Like somebody screamed in the background, I want to know what they said. Because I'm nosy.
And then there's me. So
Sorry,
I just need a little bit of context, and then I just read the situation. I'm like, okay, I know exactly what's going on.
Me too. That's why when she's always like, I need subs, I'm like, yeah, but we know what he said. He just said it right there, and now he's crying. I know what happened. Do you not know what happened?
I know, but still. Listen, okay, I'm just nosy. I just want to know things. So obviously, I need to
It's
watch
just
it later.
one line. It's like, I miss my mom, and then it's a series of trainees crying, and I'm like, they obviously miss their mom. What the fuck?
Like, Carolina, why are they crying? Who is that? I was like, they miss their mom.
But with the results and the eliminations, there was a few of the trainees that I really liked that got eliminated. But then they came with this whole X thing where they like have a chance to come back, and I'm just like, oh my God. This season is exhausting. Am I losing my faves or am I not? Like, just tell me now.
Nobody
like, how
knows
many
at this point.
Exposition battles are gonna happen? But
all I know is that my butt cheeks were clenched the whole time before they announced Chanyeol because there was a preview of him crying. I was like, hell no, motherfuckers. Like, if Korea did me wrong and he got eliminated, I am going to fight. So the whole time that they were going through the rankings, I was just freaking the hell out. I was like exhausted. I was anxious. I wanted to throw my computer. Like, it was bad. But he made it, everybody. He made it.
He did. I like most of the people that I love made it, but then like Midam, he didn't make it through. My poor baby. And one of the other kids, Woohyuk, I think his name is, that I really liked, he didn't make it through either. But and Beijing. He also did
Yeah,
Musical, which is sad.
Bajan, he's so good.
I've decided not to learn names because as soon as you name it, you get attached to it. Like a pet. So like I'm actively avoiding names except for the ones that are like constantly in my face, and my brain just makes that that unconscious like that's his name. But other than that, like I'm trying to avoid names. I'm just like the one with the glasses, yeah. But there's like 16 of them.
He who shall not be named.
So, yeah.
What made me really happy though was for Precision 1 and 2. It was literally the two members of Uptension.
Yeah.
And then at that point, I was just like, damn, I done fucked up. Like, why did I never got into Uptension? I am disappointed in myself.
I like a lot of their music.
Yeah, like, I bopped to their music, but I was just, like, never, like, interested like that. And now I'm just like, wow, who am I? Why am I such a shitty person for not getting into it?
We talked about them, but, like, literally, I was dumb, so I tried to, like, erase that when we talked about them, because I was, like, confused as to how many members they had.
Even though it's in the name. Up 10.
Yeah, everybody's like, it's 10. I was like, really? I was, like, I was actively trying to count them when we were, like, watching music. So I was just like, I'm just going to erase that from my memory, so I don't have to remember.
It's the same with My Teen. The My Teen boys are so good.
I've listened to a lot of them music, too. And I've listened to a lot of My Teen, and then I'm like, wait, why did it... It's just there's so many groups. And it's not like, oh, you gotta pick or choose. But, like, when you're into a group, like, that's all you do for, like, 2 months. Like, that group is just it.
Yeah. Right. 18.
And then you move on to another one. And then another one of your other groups comes back. So it was almost like there's a rotation. Not time. Yeah, it's just like a roster. Like, like a seasonal roster, you know?
Right.
So it's
summer, so GOT7 and BTS. Oh, well, it's fall, so we need to like ace. Like,
yeah, Monster X comes back around this time every year. So, you know, it's like a difficult situation, but I did listen to a lot of My Teen, and Into It, too. Poor baby, he didn't make it, though. But Into It was another one that I listened to, and even Unique. I fucking love Unique. I love it. I fucking love Woods.
Oh my god, yeah. Don't feel bad, Carolina. Didn't know either.
Oh, yeah.
Had no clue. Still had to look it up after you mentioned it. I was like, oh, wait!
Because I remember, like, I never I knew what Woods looked like, but not really. And because I know him as Woods,
I knew what he looked like, but I didn't know him at all.
You know when you know somebody, like, you look at them and you're like, yeah. But then because he wasn't using the name Woods, it took me a minute to put two and two together. And then
it took you literally 4 episodes.
And then I kept referring to him as Titty Boy because of the love shot.
Titty Boy, oh my god.
He had all his titties out. It was beautiful. And I was just like, I want him to make it. And I literally wrote down his name. And I have it on my list like, oh yeah, I'm rooting for him. And then it wasn't until I saw a tweet that they mentioned his name and put his picture, and I'm like, hold the hell up.
That's dumb.
I feel that to my soul.
And I went, Mama.
Because if you wouldn't have wrote that in the group chat, I'd probably still be clueless. Like, I probably would still have no clue.
I can't take y'all nowhere.
Anyway, if you guys are like me and are avoiding it for your mental health, after they get announced, then you go back and watch it. That's what we do in this household.
Yeah, that's what we did last time.
No, what a fucking liar. Because even with 101... Oh, no. I thought you were talking about you. I was like, you waited till 101 completely disbanded to officially claim Jihoon as your bias.
Oh, that's my man, though. But you're right.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I avoided them. Okay, so I avoided it. I avoided it while it was airing, and then I watched the show after it. Not completely. I would, like, watch, like, episodes. And then when 101 was out, I would watch stuff here and there, but I wouldn't, like, fully get into them. I'd listen to their music, because, you know, they had bops. But I'm like, nope, don't know them. After they disbanded, I'm like, all right, this is what's going down. Jihoon, that's my man. 101, you were great. Amazing. You just do this. It's called mental health awareness.
The disrespect.
Okay?
The disrespect.
Mental health awareness.
Nah, we don't. In this house, we just throw ourselves into the abyss.
In this house, we are emotional hoes. So we like to be tortured, okay?
I do not.
And
I'm not a sadist. I'm okay.
For that reason. But I'm also really excited because on today's episode as well, the new title songs were released. And I'm really excited for them. But I'm really nervous to see what the, like, end result is going to be. Like, who's going to get moved. Because literally all there's the song Pretty Pretty, which is like this cutesy concept if nobody watches Produce. But it's like this super cutesy concept. And literally all the members that were chosen for that concept are still in the show. So like all these little cute little nuggets are going to have to go to these like sexy and like dark concepts. And I'm just like, whoa, yikes.
Aw, I can't wait though, because you know that there's always going to be like one that will stand out.
And I would just like to congratulate Jinhyuk of Obtention of TOP Media, because he made the biggest jump I've ever seen on a survival show. Yep. He literally went from like 33 to number 2. Come on. Woo! We love a man. We love
this
that.
This season is intense.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Produce. In other Mnet news, M2 Genie Awards announced their nominations for their... This is a new award ceremony, right? Because I never heard of it before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it is. They literally just came up with it. Like, they just created it this year. I believe what I read is, like, the music had to come out since, like, July of last year until June of this year. So, yeah.
So it's like a summer award ceremony this time around instead of, all at the end of the year.
I don't know when it is, but, yeah, it's basically, like, just another award show. And I was just like, all right, lit. Cool. Who votes for this?
80,000 that we Korean award shows that we have.
My main question is like, who votes for this? Because if it's Korea, then all right, then I expect for BTS to win everything, and then
EXO to win some shit here and there. And
and then everybody else gets a participation
twice. Award. So same shit, same as every other award show, really. Is what's happening.
Yep, exactly. So, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they'll have more collabs. You know, like how Mama used to have.
Well, for BTS, thank you.
Like they aren't already gonna win.
I know.
So you never know.
Yeah. That's why I asked who votes
in the house of the Lord. Go in church and say you don't know BTS is gonna win. You will be struck with lightning immediately.
No, because the Jesus loves Terika, and I pray every night.
He's gonna be like, nah, y'all lied too much. Striketh.
In other news, KCON LA started announcing their lineup, and ATEEZ is going. Everybody, woo!
They started off with a bang. Also, Oneness, thank you.
Yes, even though we been knew ATEEZ was going because they actually spoiled it like months ago. Yay!
We love Young.
But now it's official. But I'm really excited because they announced Chungha, ATEEZ,
I cannot wait to see Chungha.
Stray Kids,
they started off with a real big bang.
bang.
Also, I really hope that ATEEZ does a fan sign there too. What? Who said that?
I have a feeling like if they're going by how they did it in New York, then they're probably gonna do one in LA because it's LA.
This is my thing. I think they're gonna see how it goes in New York and then go from there.
Imagine the people that got picked. They're like, "Oh, you're international fans," even though like they're in a whole ass New York, and then they just switch them out for Korean fans.
Yikes!
Who said that?
We'll touch base on that later.
Stay tuned.
Played.
Wow.
But yeah, so far the lineup is dope, except for a few.
Yeah, but it's still starting out good, okay? Just the fact that ATEEZ and Oneness are going, I hope that they make a like special collab stage together because I'm loving their friendship.
They BFFs and shit.
I know, it's so great.
We sign our cars and let us BFFs. That's probably the song they sing when they see each other. Them and Ace too, the three of them. Ace, Oneness, and ATEEZ. We sign our
Okay, if Ace goes to KCON LA, then it's over.
Oh my god. I'm gonna flip.
Wrap for me. It's a wrap for me. I'm getting that diamond package, even if I gotta sell my soul.
Like, damn.
So yes, but I'm really excited to see who else they're gonna bring to KCON, because KCON usually has more artists. KCON LA usually has more artists than KCON New York. So
who's gonna headline?
Well, from the
oh yes, love. Can I have your autograph?
Turk on the gals.
It's my debut.
I'm really wondering though, like who is gonna headline?
My money's on Monsta X, 17 again because they love KCON in LA.
Yes. Will this year be the year that I finally get to see these people live? Stay tuned.
This is the year Cynthia goes is the 1 year the 17's not there.
Oh my god! Don't say that.
Dang,
don't speak into existence.
But I'm thinking, I mean, I think Monsta X is touring around the same time-ish. We know IZ1, IZone, whatever the fuck, is gonna be there, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, right now, has the potential to be a headliner.
I see it, though. I see it.
But the only big groups I can really think of is, unless they bring Chanyeol and Sehun's subunit, which is also a possibility. Maybe Super Junior.
They always surprise us with some random people that we're just like, that's right.
Plot twist, everyone I said is going.
It's Red Velvet.
Oh my God. I'd cry.
Speaking of Chanyeol and Sehun, SM has officially reported that a police report was filed yesterday against fans that broke into Chanyeol's work studio.
The fuck?
Psychopaths.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
What do you think is gonna happen? Like, they're just gonna be like, hey, hop on this track real quick. Like, what? What? It goes through your
Yeah.
Drop that beat. I got you.
I've never understood the point, like, who's like, I'm gonna break into their room. Like, for why? Like, they're just gonna be afraid. Like, wouldn't you be afraid if you just walked into, like, your studio or your house or your tour bus and there's just, like, someone just sitting there like, hey. Like, I'd be so scared.
It'll be like, you know, when SpongeBob, when Patrick came back to his house and all these people were lying underneath it. And he's like, who are you people? Same thing.
Always a SpongeBob reference with this girl.
But that's so messed up. I just don't understand this behavior, okay? Like, Pooja, what's this behavior? I hate it. But at least SM is doing something about it, because that's really creepy.
Just to all the girls that want to break into tour buses and studios, you are not your name, okay?
And hotels.
This is not a fan fiction. Like,
first of all,
they're not going to see you and fall in love.
Like, don't read those. There's so many better plots than, like, breaking into people's, like, houses or, like
an alternate universe where all of them are vampires.
I love vampire fan fictions.
Yeah. Also, every fanfic that Terka has ever recommended me, I have absolutely loved. So, if you need recommendations, reach out.
For all of your fanfic needs, just message Terka.
Yeah, really. I'm like, well, I'm not really closeted anymore. I've just came out. But, like, the amount of fanfics that I consume is ridiculous. So, hit me up if you just want to discuss them.
I literally just told her, like, what I'm in the mood to read, or, like, what I like, and she just pulled up, like, 5 really good ones.
Her and Kenzie are, like, Kenzie's encyclopedias of fanfictions.
Oh, yeah.
She's like,
it's great.
Yeah, she's like, oh, you want a fan fiction where they're in love with a vampire, but they're also half werewolf, and they're lichen, and they have, like, garlic, and they own a restaurant? I got you. And I'm like, whoa.
Read a fan fiction where Yoongi was a cat. It was great. But it wasn't, like, creepy cat. Like, he literally just had, like, cat-like abilities. But it wasn't like he wasn't, like, walking around looking like Hermione Granger.
So he was Catwoman.
It's not creepy.
Catman.
So he was Catwoman, but a male version. Catman.
Yeah, you're
basically. Right. We spoke about ATEEZ and how excited we were that they're going to KCON. Well, they got their first win, everybody.
Yes! And on M Countdown. Oh
yes.
My God.
Tears
which is amazing. Shed. Like, I'm so happy for them. I love that this happened, okay? I'm so proud. Not only that, but the fact that they won, and if you read this is not bashing them, okay? Not at all. But if you read the point system, they literally got 0 for digital. Mm-hmm. So they got 0 for digital, and they still won.
Yes, congratulations to ATEEZ. There was a lot of emotions. Everyone was crying except for Mingi, who was jumping around the sgot like a little Mexican jumping bean. He was everywhere.
Oh,
it was great. I love it. Another first type of news, I guess. GOT7 will be on the Today Show while they're in New York. Woo! And they are the first K-pop group to ever be on the Today Show. So yay, my babies.
We love that for them.
I'm so happy. I'm so
Thank you,
happy.
JYP representative.
Yes.
Our
JYP representative broke that news.
And also, 17 and WayV might be touring. We don't know anything yet. It's just speculation, but we're still going to say it.
They were like, end of August, there's a tour. A world tour, and I was like, well, y'all gonna have to give me some more motherfucking details on that shit. Is it end of August when it's gonna be announced, or end of August when it's gonna happen, or like end of August when you're gonna start releasing shit? Because you know Listen, I don't trust these K-pop motherfuckers when they come on tour here because they release everything at once. They're like, here are the tour dates. Tickets go on sale in 2 minutes. These are the venues.
20
like
minutes.
8 years after. Yeah, 8 years after you already bought your tickets, they're like, here are your seats, and here's the venue you have to go to. You got high touch. The day before, they're like, you got high touch and a photo op. Congratulations. Get in line right now because the line is long. Because we changed it and it's not seated anymore. It's general admission. So you got
Damn, that does sound like a K-pop show. That's literally it.
I feel like that's been like my entire K-pop experience.
It really has been.
Damn.
And then they're like, JK is not general admission. We changed the venue, so now it's seated. So now you got to re-ticket.
Oh my God, stop. Stop.
Now you gotta re-ticket,
Triggered.
and you may not get high touch this time. Also, merch also goes on sale right now. So if you want it, you gotta get it because it's gonna sell out.
It's gonna sell out. And you can't buy it anymore. You have to order it online, and you have to be at the show. Sorry.
Yeah.
If you're not going to the show, you can't
If you
get it.
order it online, you have to be at the show. You can't order it online and get it delivered to your house because we ain't gonna pay that shipping for your ass to get it to your house. So
have fun. Enjoy the show.
Have fun. Enjoy the show. Oh, it already happened yesterday. My bad.
Don't scream. Don't sing.
yeah, don't move. Don't breathe. Just sit there.
Don't stand, bitch. The fuck? Stay your ass
We're not
seated.
selling
Oh,
any
and this is the
concessions,
high
so don't
touch.
ask for water.
Yeah, and this is the high touch. Well, we'll speak to each of them for 0.2 seconds. Enjoy! Even though you spent $300 on this, have a good one.
And they're like, move.
Yep,
I
where
love
you
it.
get manhandled and
Yeah, literally.
thrown to the side
Thrown
just
to
so
the
you go through
side.
this high touch line quicker.
And when the concert ends, then you get the little eye emojis like, oh, we're bringing someone else. Tickets go on sale tomorrow. Like, okay.
Also, your other old group that you have been waiting for to go on tour for 6 years, yeah, we're bringing them now. So, congratulations.
But I'm really excited though. I miss 17 and I feel like they've been in Japan for 15 years.
They
So
have.
so I'm really excited if that's true, like for the world tour. Hopefully it happens at the time that we can go.
For a world tour, do they mean like an actual world tour?
Or just Asia.
Like, do they mean like Asia countries and New York and LA? Or like what's the tea?
You're right.
Probably.
I mean, who knows? But last time I think they did just like the basic, places, except for LA because they were going to KCON. But last time they did like Chicago, New York,
Dallas, Houston.
Texas, and then California.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. A lot of like groups now are branching out and going to like different cities.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
Nebraska.
Shout out to
Imagine.
Epic High for that energy because they literally went to like every fucking state on their tour.
They
Yeah.
really did.
That is
tour
how a
still-
tour is done.
That's how it's supposed
And they
to be.
sold
man.
out most of it, so.
Oh heck yeah! The other news too. So 17 touring, but WayV touring. That's what I'm really really excited about because a couple of weeks ago I was complaining that WayV needed to be promoted internationally, not just in China. Anyway, so
We gotta get ready for takeoff.
yes, exactly.
But I mean, technically, if they say like world, they could just do Korean dates or in like Asian dates too, because like they're based in Japan.
China.
Well, what
I
I'm
mean,
thinking,
China, sorry.
they're based in Japan. There.
She's so used
We
to
don't
saying
know.
Japan.
We don't know where any of the NCTs are based anymore. But I think how I took it is that their A&R person for SM was saying yes, we want to do a world tour, but I think that's not going to happen like this year. It might be like next year or the year after that. Like I feel like they're still working on getting their name established in China. And then after that, then they'll work on like touring and stuff like that. I mean, even though they could announce a world tour and it will sell out, but but still, you get my
the power of Lucas in 10.
And 10.
But I was saying
Machine.
there's been a lot of like C-pop artists that have been coming to the States lately, so maybe it's a trend. We love that.
Let's hope so.
YG has appointed a new CEO, but nothing is going to change because she's been with the company for like 13 years.
Yay!
Oh my God.
So
Yeah.
the
It's like
opposite
going
of what
from
we
one
asked for.
evil to another evil. They had a backup plan this whole entire time. They had
Probably.
like a backup plan to a backup plan.
So this is where like it could go two ways. So this is awesome, like it's a woman, but was she picked specifically by YG and his brother. Because if it was, then that means that she has the same mentality as them.
She was groomed.
Yes, exactly. So that's not going to change anything. And then B, yes, it's awesome. Again, it's a woman. But if she actually knew all of the stuff that was happening
shame on you.
Doors, then that means that she really don't give a shit about other women. Because so it's going to just be a cycle. So honestly, like right now, like we spoke about more about this topic last week, but I feel like right now we literally just have to wait because all she said was that now they're going into like that rebranding and changing everything.
These scared changing everything. Let me see the receipts first and then see.
Exactly. So it's just like, well, we gotta wait and see if your words are actually gonna match up to your actions, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, her first order of business should be reinstating Hanbin, but, you know, bring BI back, just saying. But BTS Love Yourself Tour from Seoul is going to be aired on Korean television on JTBC.
Yay!
It's the first time a concert film has ever been aired on Korean television. You know, I'm stoked to see it. I'm sure it'll be on every fucking platform ever after it airs, so...
Yep, and then it's going to be on the Korean TV, and then V-Live is going to be like, oh, you want to watch it? $30 and you can watch it.
Wait, so is it the one that already was released, or is it the one that's going to happen?
It's the one that was already done. It was the Love Yourself Tour in...
Yeah.
The one that we have, Terika?
Yeah, the DVD.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The one that we have 2 copies of? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we have Love Yourself, the one from Seoul, and then we also have the City Field, so...
Oh, yeah. It's the same show.
Same exact show.
And then we literally just came to agreement today. We're like, so we buying the mustard? We're like, yeah.
Which, when it releases on DVD, I'm going to buy it because I have all the other mustards too.
And then we're going to buy that one too because we also were the dumb bitches that bought with the Wembley thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wild out here. Y'all wilding out here.
It's
Y'all paying for the same show 7 times. Y'all are literally paying for the same show 7 times.
It's called Whipped.
Very Good's Jo Hyun was under some fire for showing off too much cleavage when she cosplayed a character from League of Legends.
I hope all you guys that were talking shit burn in hell.
Like, get over it. It's tits. Come on now.
Yeah. Why do they make people so mad? Like, they make some guys so mad. And I'm like, don't you just go and look at tits either way? Like,
yeah. Literally.
When they're just out in the world, it makes you mad? I don't get it.
But only when it's out, they're out cleavage wise, because even when you're just wearing like a regular shirt, they're like ogling and like trying to look down your shirt. I'm like, okay, well then why are you pissed off that I have a bra on? But like yesterday I had on a sweater and you were trying to like imagine what I look like underneath my sweater.
Literally.
So I don't get it. But I feel like she handled it very, very well. Mm-hmm. She literally went on Instagram. It was just like, basically she said, you know, F you to everybody. She's just like, a woman can do whatever she wants. And I was cosplaying right. I wanted this to be correct. This is what the character looks like. And I'm going to do this shit right. And if you don't like it, then go away. Bye.
And her company said, you are correct, ma'am. We stand behind you.
That was the best part, because I was like, damn, I was ready for a dumbass comment from the company.
Yeah, they were like, she's cosplaying. Like, it's fine. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let her do what she does, and she's a grown woman. Like, the hell? So, yes, we proud of you, baby girl. Do your thing. Do your cosplay. You look great.
She did. She looked really good.
She looked really, really good. I don't even know any of the characters in League of Legends, but you killed that shit.
Do you, boo-boo?
Okay, now we're going to talk about something that we've been, you know, itching to talk about and hinting at throughout this whole new segment, everybody. Welcome to our Fuckery of the Week, and it relates to ATs. Woo!
This is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life. So, okay, essentially there was a group of international fans, about 30 of them, that flew to Korea, bought tons and tons and hundreds of dollars of albums to get into the fan sign. Bought hotels, but specifically, for nothing else but to go to this fan sign. They all got spots. I think they said the number was 30. 30 international fans got spots out of the...
No, it was 70.
So it was a total of 70 international fans, and then 30 of those got cut. Mm-hmm. And replaced with Korean fans.
Yeah.
They said no, that's too many international fans, so they took 30 from the 70. And like Carolina said, they replaced them with Korean fans, and then those 30 were just kicked out. Kicked out. They threw them in the lake.
The shitty thing is that all of this happened because Korean fans complained that there were too many international fans.
That sucks too. It's like there was no type of like compensation or care. Like all these people flew out to a whole other country specifically for this one event. You know what I mean? And then when they're just like, oh, we forgot to tell you that we took your name off. Like, what do you?
And
like, what are my?
If anything, the fans that they took out, they could have put in another fan sign. They have a fucking fan sign every day, literally.
So I was like, what was
separated them into different fan signs if it was that deep that the Koreans were like, there's too many international fans.
And 70 is not that many, okay?
It's really not.
No,
especially when you guys get fan signs every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
I know, like, these girls flew out of their whole ass countries.
Paid hundreds of dollars for albums. Hundreds of dollars, people.
Yeah. I think it's just weird because, like, it's so, like, taboo, like, for, like, international fans to fly over there. And, like, for things like, well, not overall, but, like, you have some people, some fans, like, the ones that complain that they don't want international fans, like, flying to Korea to, like, be a part of the fan signs and things like that. But there's, like, no backlash for the opposite. Yeah, like, no one's, like, petitioning Live Nation or anybody saying, like, I don't want, like, Korean fans to come over here because this is our time. Yeah. Like, I mean, there might be people who might be thinking that, like, well, dang, like, you see them at the grocery store every other week, and, like, I get to see them once a year. Like, I wanted to get a ticket. I've seen people, like, mention that, but I've never seen anyone go above and beyond to the point where they're, like, actively trying to stop other fans from different countries to come over here. Like, it doesn't make sense.
No, if it tells you anything, remember, Terika, when we went to see Ace and we went to the fan sign event, there was literally like 3 Korean girls that had been to the whole USA tour, bought fan sign for all of them, and went and saw Ace at every tour stop in the damn USA. To the point that I remember Donhan was just like, oh, like, recognized her.
Yeah, and then she's like really embarrassed.
Yeah, and I'm just like, why are you embarrassed? You're the one that did this to yourself. You wanted to be here and be known like this.
And, like, no one was tripping over it. Like, we were like, oh, hey, girl. But we were like, you should go first. Like, go in line. She's like, no. Like, we weren't, like, pissed off. Like, oh.
Yeah, like, why would I be mad? It's your money. Do whatever you want with it. So if I want to go to freaking Korea and go see my favorite artist at anything, then it should be fine. Which also, like, this goes, it's not only fans, but at the same time the company, because the company should have just been like, you know what, I mean, they got their spot, we really can't do anything, like,
you know what,
but they just comply with Korean fans for everything.
You know, they're the ones getting us bank.
That's what I'm saying, especially when you see how big they are internationally. Like, you should be, like, really excited about that. Like, you guys, like, you know, because I know the boys would be like, wow, we have people flying in from a whole other country to, like, and spend all this money to come see us. You know what I mean? Like, they're not mad about it. So why are you mad? Like,
why
are you mad?
I don't know. Namula. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just feel like if that was happening in the States, it would have been like a huge, like, you know what I mean?
It would have been.
Like, it would have been like a riot. You know what I mean? They would have been like pissed. But, like, I feel like if it wasn't for those people who, like, tweeted about it, like, we wouldn't have heard anything about it.
Yeah, hell no. So anyways, so fans do better. Like, there's fans from all around the world. Like, be accepting and just like that fans from different cultures like the groups that you like.
Yeah, I'd be proud. I'd be like, wow, cool.
And then also companies do better because there's a lot, especially in this day and age, K-pop it's international now, okay?
Yeah.
Like, you cannot just, like, close that door on international fans just because. Like, even if you do something like what SM did with EXO and did that whole package for you to go and, like, it's expensive as shit, but it was worth it because you got, like, accommodation, days in Korea, ticket to the show, which was also a good ticket. Like, and things like that.
They got a bunch of merch that, like, decorated their hotel rooms with, like, it was cool. It was bomb. I was like, wow.
So, if I had the money, I'd spend it on it.
Heck yeah.
Right? Like, that's a cool thing. That makes it so much easier for you to go to anything because you're just like, oh, you pay just one price and everything's included? Bye. Like, I would pay the extra $500 just for convenient.
Well, the thing about K-pop too is that it was like they used it as like a tourism thing, you know? And now that it's working, they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wait.
Why are there
go
so many
back.
people?
It's all a big yikes.
So at the end of the day, we're all fans of the same group, and we should all support them, like we can support each other, and like just peace and happiness and
kumbaya around the fire. Okay.
It is now time to get into our comebacks. As one of the resident rebels in this group, I am happy to introduce that Red Velvet has come back with Zimzalabim.
Whole ass spell.
Literally, it's like a witch's spell. I love everything about this but Joy's hair.
Yeah.
I love the carnival theme that they had. It was very cute and very Red Velvet-like. I love that during the summer, they're their red version of themselves, and then during, like, the fall and the winter, they're, like, the velvet versions of themselves. But I really like this. I really loved freaking Irene in this song. She was
a goddess.
Killed me in this song. And, you know, Solji is Solji for me, so... The whole album is also very good, so...
It is.
This music video reminded me of Wreck-It Ralph. That's all I want to say.
Oh my gosh, dude. I started watching Wreck-It Ralph 2 yesterday. Like, it takes me a minute to watch anything. So, yeah, I still haven't finished, like, an hour-long little kid movie. But, like, I love it so far. So, I support that comparison.
But I like, too, that... So, it's very, very, very weird. And that's, like, they do weird so well. I'm gonna say, like, it's definitely not my favorite Red Velvet song.
Oh, no.
It's not my favorite comeback, and, like, it's all right for me, but concept-wise, it's super well done. And the fact that, too, in the theme park that they're on, it has different places that is, like, their past title songs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that I thought was super, super cool, because they're bringing it all together. And then lyric-wise, what I like, too, is that it went really well with the video. So at first I watched the video and I'm just like, what the hell? But when I read the lyrics with the video, it was just like, oh my God, this makes so much more sense, because they're basically saying, like, you stop being stuck in this, like, boring world or a messed up world. Like, you need to come to this place that everything is weird and quirky, and, like, your true self can shine and, like, be out. You don't have to, like, hide yourself. And then you watch the video and they're like, at the beginning, they're like, oh, dress normal. They go on this roller coaster, and that's when they get to this theme park and everything. You know, they're dressed weird, like flashy colors and things like that. And I was just like, all right, I appreciate this more now that I know what the hell y'all saying.
Which I'm excited about, because this is just day one of the festival, like the comeback. So I think there's going to be like different parts, like a trilogy possibly of this. And I'm really excited. Yeah. When I first heard the song, I was like, and I think it's because I let, like, outside, like, I was on Twitter first because I was, like, just scrolling through because I didn't have time to listen. I was at work, and, like, everyone was talking about how bad it was, and I was like, no. And then there was, like, the funny little meme of, like, Wendy sounding like a Sim, which she totally does. A little Zimzalabim. I was like, wow, she does. So I was like, no. And when I listened to it at first, like, a quick listen, I was like, but, like, now it gets stuck in your head. Yep. And it's kind of like the way I felt about, like, Likey and Knock for Twice. I was like, I hate this. And now, like, sometimes I'm into it. Singing. Yes. Yeah. So, like, after the second listen and looking up the lyrics, I like it. Like Carolina said, it's not my favorite, but
by any means, but it's
yeah, exactly. But I like it. Like, I like Red Velvet's music and their quirkiness, and, like, maybe not everything is everyone's cup of tea, but, like, I like what they're doing. I think they're different.
Exactly. That's what I like about it, that all of their concepts are so different. And somebody was just like, oh my God, why don't they go back to doing, like, a bad boy concept? And somebody replied and was like, you obviously don't know Red Velvet. They never go back to old concepts that they did. So you're screwed, basically.
And also, that's what Red Velvet's whole concept as a group is that they have their red version of themselves and the velvet version of themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I hate
their name.
They were like, they should just stick to the velvet. I'm like, then they would just be velvet. No. Like, the whole concept. No. I hate that. Like, there's, like, some of their, if anything, and I guess it's just because, like, my taste and, like, just who I am as a person. Like, I love their velvet side stuff, too. But, like, I love their quirky red stuff. Like, it's some of my favorite. Like, I love
It's
it.
just fun. It's fun music.
It's
yeah.
fun. Yeah, not everything has to be so, like, these lyrics were so deep and they talked about the inner psyche of the trapped artist. Like, it doesn't have to be like that all the time. Like, chill out. Maybe she just wants to talk about rainbows and ponies. Like, I don't know. Like,
yes.
have
it's
fun.
Like Rookie. Everyone hated Rookie. I fucking love Rookie.
I freaking love Rookie. It's so good. But also, I do want to point out, though, in this song, the breakdown and the dance break towards the end, that was so dope.
Yep.
I'm loving it. I love the choreo for it and everything. And also the song gave me like in the Zimzalabim, that part, like it gave me like a gypsy type feel.
Yeah, that's why they did the little hand motion.
The like
the hands,
type Bollywood stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
So I was just like, it's like they put a lot of elements into it, but the rest of the album, yeah, it's pretty super good.
We love that. We love Velvet. Wow. Again, me and Terica as the resident Vic stands, are gonna tell you that Leo, Mr. Jungtak Woon, also had to come back with Romanticism. This shit is sexy as hell.
It's so funny to me. Oh my god, because he's such a shy little like baby, and he like hardly ever says anything, and they have to like pull it out of him, and he like, you know, and make him let loose because he's so shy. Like people just think he's like stoic and mean, but no, it's the opposite. Baby. He's just a little baby, and then all of a sudden he does things like this on stage, and you're just like, who are you? Like
There's a scene where he's on the chair with like the two girl dancers, and it's like all blue.
Yes.
You know what scene I'm talking about. Oh my god. I was watching it and I was just like, oh my god. And then there's a lyric where he says, while he's in that blue room, he literally says, the sign that gets my sensitivity wet. And I was like,
oh.
Yeah.
He went, right? He surprises me because exactly as you said, like he's always looked like super, like,
he's a baby.
I'm not as like I'm not into Vicks like that, but every time I would see them,
Starlight. It's okay.
But every time that I would see him or anything, I'll be like, oh my god, like this man is like dark, he's tall, so handsome, sexy. Brooding. He's gonna like kick me if I talk to him or something.
But he's probably gonna run from you, not kick you.
Like, yeah, and then I find out that actually no, he's gonna probably just not say anything to me, walk away and be like, oh my god, that was so nerve-wracking.
So intimidating.
The only people he doesn't feel that way about is children and cats.
You are correct.
Animals in general. But yeah, and then there's another lyric that he's like, let's feel its sensuality together. And I was like,
oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
It's good. You should give it a listen. Watch the music video.
The whole album's really pretty. Good, too. The whole album is bomb. On to another sexy-ass comeback. Woo! SF9 came back with RPM.
Fucking love this song.
Yo, they look so good. And the song is so good. Oh, my God.
Okay, but when did SF9 grow up so much?
Girl, I always forget about them, and then they come back like this, and I said, wait. Whoa.
Like, but it's just because I remember seeing them debut, and I was like, oh my god, like, they're so little. And then now I'm just like, whoa, now.
Where? Exactly. I remember
and when have they ever been little? You are looking at the wrong SF9. Fanfare was not little. Bitch, we pop it out. What the fuck you mean they were little?
Not like that, but you know what I mean. Like
I know exactly what you mean, because I watched their little pre-debut drama when they were SF9. They were like whatever. Boys, kids, humans.
They were so cute.
FMC, but yes, you're right.
Yeah, there you go.
They were still not small, maybe because they
were so cute. And like I said, I remember like seeing Rove in his little baseball uniform because he was like the baseball player in the little drama, and I was just
his little baseball uniform. Did you see his ass in that uniform?
And I was just like, wow, he's so handsome. And then seeing like what's his name?
Listen, Chani's the one that Chani's the one that I was always like, oh my god, look at him. And then it was like, he's the magnet. I'm like, then shit.
Yeah.
I don't know where y'all been, because after their first comeback, it just went down. Like, they just turned from
to men.
It was like,
so this is what we're saying, Kat. I saw them debut. After that, I probably didn't pay attention to the other comebacks.
Really didn't.
Okay,
Like I was there for like certain like comebacks, not even all comebacks, just like certain, and like I would listen to just like the songs, and I was just like, but I wasn't like looking at them like that. Like I wasn't really watching the music videos and stuff. Like I was just listening to the songs.
And then we started the podcast.
Yeah.
Y'all wild because they've been, man, y'all. I don't like the rock y'all have been hiding under.
Nah, the only one that I've always like looked at, like Ruwon and Youngbin. Okay, let's talk about RPM though. Youngbin starting this damn song.
He fine.
Disrespectful. First of all, disrespectful. How dare he? And then not only that, but the JYP Trash anime is gonna come out because they do the 2 p.m. dance that you look back and then you shake your booty. Okay, they did it.
God.
They did it.
She said the 2 p.m. dance. Everyone since the beginning of time has done that.
Because every time I see that dance, I see that dance, all I can think about is Atoy. Okay, that's literally it. So that's why I refer to it like that. Okay, but I'm here for it. I was all about this. Their fine asses like got me shook, and
they're out there.
Woo! And then you know what I like too? Like again, I'm gonna go back to the beginning of this song because it started strong.
Yeah.
Because Youngbin shows up, and then after that you got Chani right after him, which he a record for me. I'm like, you better stop. And then after that, he the guy with the long hair that I always forget his name. I'm sorry. Yes. Wow. And it was like a triple threat. I remember like watching it and I have to pause it and just like think about my life for a hot minute.
It's like one huge game of laser tag that I really
we ain't ever gonna.
That's what I said. I was like, wow, I want to play laser tag.
That's
like it's great.
It's like a sexy gamer style.
Yeah, like Tron.
Ooh, yes. I was gonna say that.
Or Ready Player One.
I was also gonna say Spy Kids 3, but.
But I also would like to say Taeyang, amazing, beautiful. With that jacket, with the harness, yes, we love that.
Yes.
Also, the part where it starts raining and they're dancing in the rain. And Chanyeol does that thigh sweep thing on his knees. Amazing.
Yes.
Brilliant.
I love to watch that man dance. Like
I feel that.
You're right. He's also so a great actor. Everybody watch Sky Castle, great drama. Also, they're the sleeveless triplets is what I'm gonna call them.
That's
triplets. Jaehyun, Youngbin, and Hui Young. How dare you? How dare you? Also, Zuho, welcome back. You look good as hell.
You look so good. You look healthy. I love you.
Roan, you the most handsome man I've ever seen in my life. I ain't ever gonna deny you that title.
Right. He's beautiful.
He tall, beautiful, talented. What? Insung, sir, calm down. Calm down.
And even besides the looks that they're giving us and the vibes, the sexy vibes that they're giving us, this song is so freaking good.
Good. It was produced by the gods themselves. That's what it was.
It's so good.
And I love that with every recent comeback, they're just getting it. It's like getting darker and darker and darker. Mm-hmm. And I was just like,
better.
So they, it's like that concept fits them so well that it's just
they're really
like
coming
it's
into their own.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like that's what it is too. Like they're growing into what they like. They know what they are good at and are like amazing at, and they're just taking advantage of it because now my life is in shambles.
Finds their niche that they were really good at, and then they perfect it. I feel like that's what they're doing.
I think so too, and
it's
I feel like
versions of it. Mm-hmm. It's never like the same.
Yeah, and I feel like we mentioned, Kat mentioned it last time for their last comeback, but with SF9, I feel like they're just slowly building up their fandom, basically.
Oh yeah,
I feel like they started off slow, but they really started off strong. They started off building their foundation as strong as they could, and they took their time, which is good because it just keeps growing, but the fact that they took so long and forming that like bottom foundation, then it just like it's able to be stable in like a bigger way.
Yeah.
Let's do a little shift now
to a song that is divided in our camp. Stray Kids came back with this song called, if you can call this a song, called Side Effects. Here we go. Let me clear my throat. I would just like to say I am a stay. I love Stray Kids.
We all do.
I literally went to go see them, paid $250 to spend 9 seconds touching their hands. Love Stray Kids.
I love a high five.
Hyunjin, my baby. Changbin, my baby. Han, my baby. Love them. Okay? Love them.
Notice how she said 3 bias names.
But this song just wasn't it. What's more disappointing for me is that I was expecting so much because Moreau was like Moreau. So I was like, yo, this song is amazing. So when there's a part 2 of like the continuation of this album or this series, I was like, naturally, I was like, yes. And they were like, we're going to go for a different style of EDM. I was like, well, I like what you guys are doing so far. And then they give me this. And I have never been so upset in my life.
How Kat, I feel like this is how Kat felt. Like, you know when your animal, like your pet, brings you a dead thing and expects you to, like, play with it and be happy? I feel like Stray Kids came to Kat and gave her a dead mouse.
It's literally
and she's like, what you expect me to do with this?
Another metaphor is like if I was a mother and I went to go do something in the kitchen and my kids colored crayon all over the wall and they're like, Mommy, look! And I'm like, oh my God, I love you, but I want you dead right now. Like, why would you do that? You're so cute. I love you so much, but what the fuck are you doing right now? That's literally how I feel about this. It's just not it for me. I don't feel like it's a cohesive song whatsoever. I feel like it's 7 songs in one.
All mixed in
different genres.
It's literally 17 different genres in one song. Changbin was literally chasing after the beat with his flow like Pepe the Pew and that cat from the cartoons when we were younger.
This is what I was talking about earlier about the video. When someone posted this video of this man doing a fake interview, and he was just like, I've never seen anybody rap 3 days ahead of the beat. He was just like, if the concerts, the doors open at 6:30, he was like, he was already rapping at 1. He was like, and then the beat dropped at 9. I was dying because I was just like, wow, this literally sums up how I felt about that whole situation.
I was so upset. And then Han, his verse, like the lyrics to his verse were so good and his flow was so good if it would have been with a different beat. And then the best part of the song was the first 5 seconds and the last second of the song.
When it ended.
Were the best parts of the song. When it was over.
I'm going to be the devil's advocate here because A, I hated this song, but B, the only good thing that was in this song, besides like the lyrics, the beat sucks. Like, I do not want a disco stick for this one, okay? And basically the only thing that I appreciate about this is that they're experimenting their sound a lot. And I appreciate
too much.
And I appreciate
because
I feel like there was no structure. Like Kat said, there was no structure in the song. There was too much going on. Not only that, but then it's not on pair with the rapping and the blah blah blah. But the only good thing about this is that in the chorus they have this like trance techno like sound to it that is like that's literally the only good thing about this song.
Fucking love that shit.
Cynthia loved this.
Listen, I don't care about the intro, I don't care about the rapping, I don't care about the music video, but that fucking trance beat, bitch. Oh my God. Literally, I was like,
don't care about the song, but that trance beat.
Exactly. I literally was like, please release just that part. I will, like, please release it. I will meet you at EDC Korea. We will do this thing, okay? Like, it was just so fucking good. And also, even in the EDM world, trance isn't always everybody's cup of tea. So I understand why people don't always like it, because you're either with it or you're not.
And it's basically it. It's very, very experimental, weird noises and things like that. So I get it. But that's even literally like the only thing.
EDM kids are like, what the fuck?
It was too disorganized. There was and then if you listen to the album, the rest of the album is super amazing. So I'm just like, why didn't you pick another track?
Oh my gosh, the first one. Hold up.
Road Less Traveled.
Oh, Road Not Taken. That's the one. My favorite song is like a minute long. I don't care. It's bomb.
And even like the mixtape ones or like the TMNT one, like so good. They're all so good. I don't understand why I feel like JYP thought, you know what? Stray Kids is getting too popular. Let's release a slightly shitty song to make their popularity drop just a little bit. Just a little bit. The thing that bothered me the most is Stray Kids thrives on their rap line. Their rap line is great, like amazing. But I felt like because of the like that was the quote unquote beat for them to rap to, it sounded like pit bulls like fighting. It sounded like a cockfight is what it sounded like. Like chickens
they put 4-year-olds in a room and gave them like instruments and just let them bang on things and they said,
literally,
go.
No,
drop a bar.
The beat that they were rapping at wasn't trans. The one that no one was saying shit, that was trans. But the beat before
exactly.
it, that is not. No, we don't know it. That is not EDM.
Yeah, when nobody sings and it's just like the words in the background, like saying whatever. That's what we're talking about. Like that part where nobody sings. That's the good.
EDM don't claim it. We don't know it. That is not EDM.
We don't know.
Literally,
we don't know her.
Even Felix, when he was doing his little, it was to the same tempo, but it didn't match the beat at all. Like, I don't understand how that happens. The tempo was exactly the same. The melody was literally the same, but he rapped and the beat was like 2 steps behind him. He was like, and the beat was like,
I felt like I was like, I don't know. What? I just felt like they were like making me join like a cult, and I was a little scared. And I'm all about joining covens and like you know we can get a little culty sometimes. That's cool, but like I just felt like they wanted my blood like first off.
Anybody watch the Josie and the Pussycats movie? Anybody watch that movie?
Yeah.
You know, they had the songs and you play them backwards and it was like a subliminal message. That's what I felt like this was. Anyway, but yeah, Stray Kids, it wasn't for me. The rest of the album, great. This song, I cannot wait. I'm upset that I had to listen to it for this podcast, but it has been deleted from my music library, and I'm gonna pretend that it doesn't fucking exist for the rest of my life.
It just hit us out of nowhere, because we were gonna listen to it regardless if we talked about it, because it's like, oh my gosh, Stray Kids, they're like, oh my god, they're come back, and like, I clicked on it, and I was like, no, why?
I feel like they slapped us in the face.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the, like, close-ups of Hyunjin's face, though.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
We could just mute it and just keep those.
Now just put it on mute and put Careless Whisper in the back.
Also, proud of you for finally remembering the name.
Thanks, I know.
After 39 years.
We've come a long way.
The next comeback we have is from ZELO.
Yeah,
he is finally making his solo debut with the song Question. I love this song.
It's so cute.
It's so
but
cute.
Sexy.
He looked like he had so much fun.
I know. He looks so bomb. I love it. I was just like, damn, how you looking at that girl? Look at me like that.
I love him in his head.
And I love it. Has like a cool Latin vibe. Like he's like, I'm in a foreign country and I'm at this party with all my friends and then I'm going to have a good time and I'm listening to foreign music. And I'm listening and I'm listening to Latin music and this is great, amazing. I'm going to dance the night away.
Did you just say he's in a foreign country with all his friends at a party?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, did he really say that? Because I was just like, wait, what?
Oh, no. I said that was like, that's the feel of the thing. Like, you're on vacation with your friends and a completely different country. And then, you're partying it up and having a good time.
Great solo debut.
I got all of that just from that little Latin vibe that the song has.
Wow.
We love you dissecting songs.
I love that.
We are here for a PhD on K-pop, okay? Okay.
Or a PH1 if you prefer.
Oh my god.
But no, I really love the song, and I really love that I feel like it suits him so well, because he is a dancer before anything else.
Yes.
And I was just like, I love this. It's a very dancey song. He looked good. He sounded good with the vocals. I was like, okay, come through. Okay, sir. And yeah, I'm really happy for him. I'm excited he's releasing music, because I know he loves that shit, so I'm here for everything. But yeah, so we'll go to the resident BTS stans.
Oh my god. The bop of all bops.
You're right.
So, 2 of the greatest people in the world that I know, that I don't really know, released a song with another really cool person called Juice WRLD. If you don't know what I'm talking about Yoongi, aka Suga. And Namjoon, Kim Namjoon, aka RM, released a song a bop for their BTS World game, and it's called All Night. And Cynthia, do you have thoughts on this?
Hell yeah, I have thoughts on this. Let me start off by saying that Min Yoon-gi, my dude, the way that he raps in this song is just like, it's just so
You're
effortless.
right.
The way that
I didn't even have to hear you finish the sentence, but you're right. Anything you're about to say about Yoongi rapping is correct.
I love his flow in this song. Every song that I hear him in, I feel like he just reinvents his rap to it, and I fucking love it. In this specific song, I would like to highlight some lyrics here. So he says, sometimes on the way you're walking, the timing and dispute, it's a lot more than the footprints of the previous walkers. So what he's saying is that, the way I took it as, is that there's a clear path, and that what people know is what works. And when you're making like your own path, and you're kind of scared about it, and you're not sure of how it's gonna work out, and everybody's judging you by the way that you're going, instead of going on like the clear trail that fucking, is marked, and you're like, no, I'm just gonna go this way instead. So that's how I saw it as, and I saw it as kind of like as BTS's career of that they did things that weren't traditional, and that they did their own way of doing things and that everybody was criticizing them, but he was like, hey, it worked out for us, bitch.
You're right.
In his own way. In his own sneaky, smart way. That's what I want to say, Terika. What are your thoughts?
So Cynthia went the, follow your dreams and everything's great route. I went full Tatiana. And this song is about banging in the studio. And I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, because of Namjoon's verse? You fucking right.
Okay, but it's true though, because Juice WRLD's lyrics, I'm just like, all right. And then Namjoon and Yoongi are like, Juice WRLD will be like, oh yeah, we banging, and then Namjoon will be like, yeah, we banging inspiration.
So first of all, I feel like Juice WRLD, you read his lyrics, it's like, I took this song, it's like, we followed our dreams, like Dream Glow, we had a dream, and Brand New Day, we decided, we're gonna start working on our dream, and we're gonna reach our goals. And then All Night, it's just now that I have all this success and my dreams have come true, I need a loyal person right next to me, loving me forever, and not just for my monies. So
sign this prenup.
So I feel like Juice WRLD, if you listen to his lyrics and read them and stuff, it's pretty straightforward. Basically there's a part that he talks about, girl, if you're not the one calling my phone, I'm not picking up, and you're on now you riding my rocket ship to love, and all this stuff, basically just straightforward, yo, hey, this my girl, yeah, we love each other. But I feel with Yoongi and June's lyrics, it's a little more subtle, and you could take it both ways. So they wanted that whole play on oh, this is about inspiration and dreams, but then also I also like to get some in my studio, because basically the whole thing is June was just talking about a party all night in studio. He's not leaving the studio all night, but he talks about buckling up and going for a ride, and basically just read the lyrics, just in case we have some underage listeners. Just read the lyrics, and just take it as you want to take it. Because I know that was a whole huge debate on Twitter today. People were just BTS will sneeze and you guys think it's sexual and blah blah blah. And I see both.
If it's sexual, let them do it.
Yeah, they're grown men. They're not
exactly.
They're not blind. They're not I know,
they're not stupid
or whatever they're called.
This is the man that fucking wrote Expensive Girl.
You right.
You're right.
That's what
and
I'm
the thing
saying.
about
person that doesn't exist and stuff, and that's what I'm saying. If they want to talk about more sexual or explicit or grown up topics, they can. They have that right. And I'm not saying every song they create has that element, but when you work with certain artists, you're not gonna work with Juice WRLD and talk about ponies.
At first, I thought that they were gonna do, okay, RM and Suga together. So I thought that it was gonna be very more, and obviously you have Juice WRLD in it, so I was oh, I wonder if it's gonna be more on the heavier rap, but it's not. It's a super chill beat with that ongoing flow of the rap, which is beautiful. And I do want to point out though that Yoongi's line when he's the people who pass by ask who's the number one single, it's right under our nose, Grammys. And I was just oh, go boy,
we love a king. We love a king,
because we all know that they probably gonna get a Grammy. Let's be real. Yoongi says spoke it into existence already.
Right.
So
listen,
but that's more the whole calm, like subtle, like sing rap type thing. That's like Juice WRLD's style. And so I was really happy and really shocked when I like saw that it was going to be him, because I had no clue. Because everyone was saying like Khalid, and I think everyone was kind of guessing that because of the way the other two songs went. It was more just kind of like they had like a pop vocalist on there. So everyone's like, okay, the vibe of this like album is going to be like, okay, cool. But the fact that like Juice WRLD was on there and they had this song, I was just like, yeah, like.
Also, if you haven't listened to Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD, you should, because that song's a fucking bop.
It's a great song. Like, my mom loves that song, so when I told her that BTS has a song with Juice WRLD, she said, what? And we just pop to it all day. My grandma was even, like, patting her leg like old black ladies do. Like, she was getting it. It was great. But, yeah, the song is amazing, and it's really cool how they took the time to, like, produce these like amazing songs for just
for
a
game.
And rumor is there's gonna be a fourth song with all of them on it, and we might get a music video for it. It's a great song. Even if you don't pay attention to the lyrics, like it's just a feel good song. Like it's real chill, like 90s 2000s like hip hop. Like
I love how the end kind of sounds like the beginning. So if you have it like just that song on repeat, it kind of just starts. It kind of just sounds like it's like in a loop. I don't know. Maybe it's just because you're not listening to it
does,
on repeat.
because I accidentally listened to it like 6 times in a row. And I was like, wait, this song definitely started over. And then again, I'm not really... Sometimes I'm just not the sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to things like that. So it's fine.
I feel it.
Yeah. Also, it kind of sounds like a little Yachty song. So if you listen to a little Yachty, I feel like you'd like this too.
Moving on to the next comeback is an R&B singer I really like. Her name is Chai.
Like the tea.
Like the tea.
Like the tea.
She came out back with a song called Give and Take featuring PH1, and I love it so much. Her voice is so pretty. And I love PH1's like rap style went really well with the song.
The lazy rap.
Yep. We love a lazy rapper. But yeah, she was on K-Pop Star, if anybody didn't know. She's really great. She signed to Antenna with like Sam Kim and all them. She's
nice.
A really great vocalist, and
I really, really liked her style, though.
Me too.
Yeah,
it was very like
great.
Coffee shop and calming, which I like because the mood of the song matched the mood of the music video. Of course, like you have the calming shots of like the water and like that really pretty like sunset. Like it's like what was it like a orange red tint?
Yeah,
it was really pretty. I dug this song a lot. I was like, I liked it.
I wanted to say something about the music video. I loved the cinematography of it. It's so gorgeous. I am a English. Hold up. I am a slut for a good shaky camera scene. Like done right, it just works so perfectly. And they did it. Oh my gosh, they did it so good because it wasn't too shaky, but it wasn't too slow. It did like the right move it had to do. And also, whoever color graded this, my props to you, sir. You did so fucking really good.
Yeah.
Oh, the shots of this music video. I was like, I want this movie. I want this into like a whole ass movie. Please release it. Give it to me.
Indie film.
Indie
yes,
film.
I love a good indie film.
We love. But yeah, this is just an artist I really thought you guys would like. I did because I mean it's technically a comeback, yes, but I thought you guys would like her a lot, so that's why I put her in here. And,
yeah, cool. Yeah. When I saw it, I was like, "Who this?"
I know. There's
a couple on that little comeback list where I was like, "Who this?" But like, I really liked her, so she was a good choice, a good dish.
She's good.
Yeah, that was really really good. It's a good song.
Yeah, you're right. Next comeback is from a Super Junior member. Yesung came back with Pink Magic.
So cute.
It's very pink.
It is very pink. God.
It's like dreamy 80s vibe, and it's amazing. I love
the fact that
so
he
much.
could only see the number in pink when he was getting his eyes checked.
I know.
I was dying.
It was so funny, but and you know what? It's funny that I was watching it and I was just like, this song, like this style reminds me of somebody, and it reminds me of Luis Miguel, which is hilarious, because they did that Luis Miguel parody of the song that they covered. So then after I watched it, I was just like, all I can think about is Luis Miguel now. Like,
they took inspiration from him then.
I'm saying, but he's so pretty. Like, he's a beautiful human being, and I love his voice, and I love this vibe. I love this concept for him. And the bass in this song, though, like, it's so, like, groovy, but at the same time, it's just really good. So I feel like it's a very good song fit for him, and again, concept wise and all the pink and stuff, like he's adorable. I really I enjoyed this.
There's a line that he said something about, I didn't write it down, which I should have. I always make this mistake, but he's like, I only see like glasses like colored through you or something like that.
Oh, like I only see like I see the world in pink because of you or something like that? Is that
it's something. I just thought it was really cute because, you know, the saying, like, you see the world through rose-colored glasses, like, everything's, like, bubbly, but, like, he sees the world through, like her. Like, he sees her everywhere because she's what makes him happy and bubbly. And I was just
we love that for him.
Which is pink. And I was like, wow. And then I started thinking about the movie, the musical Gypsy. Everything's coming up roses. And then instead of, like, actually doing things, I just started looking up musicals on YouTube, so that was the rabbit hole I went down. But moral of the story is, I thought this was super cute, and I really, really enjoyed it.
The next comeback I'm so excited to talk about. The next comeback is from a producer. His name is Glam Gould. This is his first, like, EP that he's released in a while. He's released, like, singles and stuff, but the title track, technically, is a song called Pretend, and it's featuring Chloe DeVita and Jung Jin-hyung. And if you guys don't know who Jung Jin-hyung is, he's a beautiful man, but also a great vocalist. He was gonna be an icon, but then got eliminated. And his @ on Instagram is Jay the Whimsical. He's beautiful. Anyway, a mini stand corner there. But Glam Gould, the song called Pretend, I love it so much. His whole EP is so
it sounds like a Drake song.
So good. I'm like literally obsessed with this whole EP, and he's a very, very small producer. He literally only has like 2,000 followers on Instagram, and he's tiny and he's starting out, but I am so happy that this EP is so good, and I want everyone to listen to this song and listen to this EP because it deserves some motherfucking recognition.
When you say that he's tiny, do you mean in stature or in followers?
In followers.
Oh.
But he is also tiny in stature.
Huh. Interesting.
Well, Terika gonna stand.
Yeah, I was gonna say Terika's in love.
No, I like the song a lot. Like I said, it reminded me like a Drake song. Like if Drake hopped on the track, like I would be like, yeah, this is great for you. Like I enjoyed it.
Did anybody listen to Kid Millie but me?
I
listened. Yeah,
okay.
I did, but I cut it off like after a minute.
No, you had to wait until Loopy started rapping. He's my favorite person in the world. I was like, who is
this? Bitch had AirPods in his fucking
cute.
ears.
He's so cute.
I love this kid with my entire soul.
Kid Millie came back with a song called APP featuring Loopy, and as you can tell, Terika is very happy that Loopy was involved in this song.
I have no idea who he was, but like when his part came up, I was just like, I need to know more, like everything about him.
So
and, like,
cute.
Oh my god, he's adorable.
He is.
He was
such
so
a cute little
happy.
nugget. And his voice is one of those voices that's annoying, but like in a good way. And it's like, I'm here for all of this. And the contrast between Kid Millie's like deep ass, really heavy rap flow and his like high pitched like rapping.
It threw me
so
because
dope.
I was watching it just like Carolina, and I was like, okay, all right. And then I was like, but I'm gonna invest. Like I'm just gonna give it a chance. And all of a sudden, I just hear like this. I was like, woo! Oh my god, yes.
I love the kick in the beat. Fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
Live for it.
Kid Millie is Kid Millie is really great. Like, he has songs that aren't as great as other songs, but his flow is super dope. And he's so fucking funny and so cute. And it's just, he's another one of those rappers that tries to be hard, but he's super soft. He literally, like, owns a gray cat and doesn't leave his house. So, like, that's who he
I feel
is.
like it's a trend for K rappers. Like, none of them leave their houses. I'm like...
Yeah, none of them. Right. And then they all have cats.
Yeah.
Really.
I feel like when they collab, they just record their parts at their separate, like, studios at their houses, and they just mail it to each other. Or they just, like, put it on the computer and just, like, email it. Because, like, I'm like, do you ever leave your house?
Literally. I love it so much. But, yes, we love that. Another rapper. Leellamarz. He is newly signed to Ambition. So, yay, congratulations. Him and WayV and Ash Island just all got officially signed to Ambition and Alienaire, which is super dope. Because I know Ambition, like Doki and The Quiet, have been looking to expand like their label and stuff. Because Doki said, "I'm coming for Jay's title as small Korean CEO."
Doki.
When I first saw this name, I was like, "What? Like Leellamarz?"
Yeah. What is this?
It's Leellamarz. So he's a rapper, but he's also a really great vocalist, which is crazy. But the title song is actually a song called True by Benzino, with Benzino in it. But I knew Carolina wouldn't like it, so I went with this one. It's called Ambition.
So when I looked it up, I couldn't find it, and I saw the Benzino one, and I was like, surely if this was the one she wanted us to listen to, she would have said Benzino, but she didn't put it on there, so I was like, okay, and so I didn't listen because I couldn't find like which one. Carolina ruined it. She'll listen to the Benzino one.
Damn.
I'm just saying.
Listen to whatever you want. Dang.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, well, anyway, Leellamarz, he's newly signed to Ambition, and the song is called Ambition. It features every artist that is also signed to Ambition.
Wow.
So it has Chanyeol in it.
We love a group effort.
KCON, Ash Island, and Hashwan. It's a super dope, like, acoustic rap song, which I wasn't expecting. And this song in particularly, I thought you guys would like a lot, because it's, like, a more slow down hip-hop song with some vocals involved, and it's super good, super acoustic. Changmo's verse is just, oh my god. The entire album is also really good. He has songs produced by Groovy Room. He has songs featuring Woo Wonjae and Sikke and Coogie, and songs by Gould and WayV. And, like, he's just super dope. He's also a tiny little nugget. And I don't know if that's a trend with these rappers.
I know, I'm saying.
But he's really good. And everyone should listen to him because he's dope as fuck. And the song with Benzino, if you are a hip-hop fan, listen to it. It's super good. We have the last comeback.
Amazing. Bibi.
I love her.
This is great.
Whoa.
Amazing. I love this song.
Bibi came back with a song called Nabi.
It's so good.
I was confused at first.
So good.
Because I saw the song title and I thought it was going to be like a soft little, like, about, butterflies, because Nabi means butterfly. But then I was just really confused because they were like cats, and she was imitating cats, and so I had to do some research. And Nabi means butterfly, but it also is like a term of endearment, like, but it means kitty.
When that cat popped up on the music video, it was Sikke's cat, but with hair. That's what I saw.
So essentially what this song is about wanting to receive love more than you give love, and she does it in the perspective of a cat.
Yes.
So in the perspective of a pet, or like in this case in a cat. And it was so cute because she also did a dingo like live stage for it, and she has like little cat toys and stuff, and she's just adorable. But
she's like a little doll. She's so cute.
She is. She's so cute. But I love this song, and I love that in it. Yeah, she's just specifically saying like, I'm low-key tired of giving love. Like, somebody just show me affection. Like, that's it. I don't want to show affection.
Please love me.
Literally. And so, but I love that because you can do that in so many different ways, but I love that she put it in the perspective of a cat. I was like, that's super dope, super unique. If anyone doesn't know Bibi, she signed to Feel Good Music. If you don't know who Feel Good Music is, what are you doing with your life?
Who are you?
But it's Tiger JK and Tasha. Yes, Marie.
Tasha.
Their label, and they went on the show called The Fan. She was on there, and she got super popular. She did like covers of Red Velvet and stuff, and it was super good. And then she released her stuff, and now she's doing, I assume she's doing well because she debuted, and now she's releasing more things. Mm-hmm. So I was just really excited to see what else she does. She reminds me of like IU, and like if IU and Dean had a child, it would be Bibi.
Okay, so funny that you mentioned that, because when I first saw her, I said that. I was just like, yo, she looks like IU. And even her voice
was Dean.
And even like her voice, like that small sound of voice, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like it feels like it's like a tiny like bean singing.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it felt like. So
it's so good. But I thought that was clever too, to use it from a perspective of a cat, because like when people think of cats, they usually think like, oh, that's a pet where like you give it all its love, but it doesn't really like give you a lot in return. Like, like you'll have like glimpses of just like, oh, okay, like, I love you, I guess, and then they'll like run away. So I thought that was like really, really clever that she did that.
I feel like or even like Saran and Dean had a baby, or Hayes and Dean had a baby, or all three of them had a baby with Dean.
Well,
it's because like the style of music she makes is very Dean-like. Like it's sultry and soulful, but has like a pop twist to it. So that's why I say she reminds me of a lot of D and, like, the music that she makes and the genre of music that she makes. But she does it in, like, a quirky way, which reminds me of, like, IU or, like, Saran. So
that's why I loved it so much. I was just like, this is so, like, it's cute and adorable, but yeah, like, she's, like, singing about this, but she's, like, staring at the camera and doing some weird shit, and I was like, a mood.
Yeah, we support quirky queens.
So, let's finish off with songs of the week. My song of the week, I'm going to make everyone in this podcast really emotional. Well, not everyone, probably not Cynthia.
Oh, no.
But my song of the week is The Heel by 101. I have been in my wannable feels the past 2 days and been watching, like, videos and, like, their reality shows all over again, and then The Heel came on, and I was like, wow. Yeah.
It hits you in waves, man. Like, you're just minding your business, and then, like, a 101 song will come on, and then you're just, like, in a black hole, and you're just, like, looking at things. You're just, like, look at your concert videos, and you're just crying. You're like, what?
Which, literally, the anniversary of my 101 concert is coming up in exactly, like, 6 days. Like, 1 week from today.
Wow.
Stop. That means that ours is coming up soon.
Yeah.
No. Oh my God.
Anyway, my song of the week is...
Anyway.
Damn.
My song of the week is Lay's Honey.
Yes.
Honey.
I listen to that song at least 5 times a day, and it's so fucking good. The album's great too, but, like, you know, I know, like, the comeback was last week, but I don't give a fuck. I'm still listening to it.
It's
I
so
feel
good.
it. I feel it.
As per usual, as my brand, I have 2. So my first one is Brand New Day by J-Hope and V. Ew, gross. That sounded nasty. Okay. And then, of course, my second song of the week is and I. Yes, please listen to it. It's a bop. I love this song so much.
Now, my song of the week is I've been listening to a lot of chill music, as per se, and as I do. But my song of the week is by Jevanoff. It's called Truth, and it's a bop. So great. Go listen to it.
Also, special shout out to Monster X, Who Do You Love? Because I've been listening to that shit a lot, too.
Oh, a bop.
You're right, especially with that music video. Heck yeah.
Visuals. Okay, and, like, seeing vocal Juhan is so different. Cause, like, hearing him, I was just like, wow, vocal Juhan. And now seeing it, I'm just like, ooh, vocal Juhan.
Yeah.
You jumped on the top of my bias list so quick. It was like, like Frogger.
Like, he just looks so good. And then he, like, does this thing that he, like, he tilts his head back while saying, I was like,
yeah.
Wow.
So he looked good and he sounded real good.
Coming for me.
Looks so beautiful.
And
did lay down that shot where he was just like, oh my God.
Wonho is a whole hoe.
A man, a whole man. A whole lot of man.
So whether you are stressed about the Monster X Who Do You Love video with French Montana's awkward ass in it, or you're excited about the KCON lineup being announced, KCON LA, or you're breaking into Chanyeol's studio, make sure you always